Hey guys, it's Matt Grandy. We got a section of pipe set up here. You guys had put this bevel on for me. I'm not sure what degree of bevel it is, and I realized out in the field, I believe it was a flat side bevel. But just to get some parameters set up and to see how this worked out, I've been burning in on this pipe, and it's been going really good. So to save any suspense, this is very doable. I just wanted to go over with what I was doing, parameters I set, what wire I'm running, um, things like that, and what I've found out so far. So to start, we are using, let me flip the camera around here. We are using a Miller Trailblazer, okay? Turn that there. We are in a CV mode. We are running electrode negative. All right. We are running select arc 78 wire in an 072 diameter. All right. 1/16 is what you guys run in the shop, which comes out to 062. So this is even bigger than the stuff in the shop. We're running our voltage at, well, it's between 20 and 21 volts. And our wire feeder is a voltage sensing wire feeder that runs off of this machine in CV mode, not constant current mode, which is stick mode. So we're actually in, a MIG mode, which is CV. The wire speed that we're running is about 160 inches a minute, give or take a little bit. And as far as the pipe goes, I realize there are tight fit ups. There's spots that open up. Hell, I know in the field there's probably 1/4 inch gaps. So what I have discovered is that this wire, the select arc wire, now I've ran Hobart wire and I was unable to do it with Hobart. It's just a different batch, I guess, different recipe. That the slag's heavier on a Hobart wire, but I am able to run on these big gaps to get them filled vertical down. Okay, you can do a hot pass down, fill any gaps, then you can come back real quick with a fill pass. Try to keep it narrow, fill that gap, and then your cap pass would be your third pass. It is a lot quicker than stick electrode. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I found out. Now, if the gap is tight and everything is nice and tight like this, you can go to, instead of a down, you can go to 2 passes, which would be a vertical up root. You do that relatively slow, let it burn in, let it build up, and then at that point you're probably, I want to say, 5/16 of an inch below flush. So your cap pass, you can just weave it up like you guys do in the shop, and you can fill it. Looks really nice. This wire is a little bit deceiving in the sense that the slag is heavier and you really can't see the puddle as much. But once you learn it, I've done like 3/4 of this pipe now. This isn't the best one, but I've done 3/4 of this pipe around now, and I'm starting to get a hang of it. It's pretty slick. The gun I recommend, or the gun that we're using, is a self-shielded gun. Now Profax makes one of these, DYECO makes one. It has a steel trigger built for the field. So dragging this through the mud and the dirt, and I don't want to say water, but mud, isn't going to be too much of a problem. The neck on this obviously doesn't need a nozzle because it's self-shielded, so you can see really easily and really nice. And they also make these heads. This is not one of them, but they make these necks in a flex style neck. So without further ado, what I'll do is I'll set the tripod up here, and just to show you guys that it can be done, I'm going to run a pass vertical down from here to here. And then I will do a fill. And then I'll do a cap, just to show you guys what we're looking at. Like I said, 20 to 21 volts with 072 wire seems really crazy, but you got to remember we're in straight polarity, which is electronegative. And it burns in completely different than being on the positive side. So, you know, let's get it set up, and I'll just show you guys, and we can go from there. All right, that's our vertical down. Which I know is not textbook, but I'm just being real. You guys do it in the shop when you have to. I know 7018 gets ran vertical down from time to time, and it's not supposed to. This would not be in a weld procedure, but if there's a gap and there's daylight shining through, it's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do that. I don't know if it'd even be possible turning the heat way back and trying to do a vertical up, but all right, so that's one pass. We'll do a fill pass next, and then a cap. Good pass. I was a little heavy. I didn't give myself much room. In the next pass, in fact, honestly, if I would have held back just a little bit longer up here, I barely glimpsed my corner and the top of my bevels, so cap pass right now is going to be excessive, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. So I guess rule of thumb is if you hold back on that fill pass, you could probably do it in 2, honestly. So let's do a quick cap pass. There she comes. Here she is. You hit it with a wire wheel, maybe it'll look a little bit better, but you guys get the point, right? Very doable. See anything from the inside. So yeah, the moral of the story is it's very doable. Just messing around with it for the last hour or so. I've learned a lot. So you guys, I'll get you spool to try, or you can have the rest of the sample spool. I'll bring it down and we can run it together and go from there. But very doable. I did run it in constant current mode, which would be stick mode, which would be like the pipeliners. I'm pretty sure your Hobart welders on the service trucks are constant current only. They're just stick machines. I don't think they have a MIG mode. I could be wrong, but it ran like crap on constant current. It seemed like if you drop the amperage down, the wire would just glow and then melt off, which you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you had it a little bit too high, it would go almost into like a spray mode. So there was really no happy medium there. As far as controlling it, I couldn't find a sweet spot. I don't know if there's other wire out there that would behave different, but that's what I found. So this select arc wire is do anything with it. I can run this stuff at 27 volts flat if I need to, and I can run it at 20 volts vertical, you know, doing what we're doing now. So, you know, let me know if you want to try it out. Be happy to help. Thanks for the opportunity, guys. Thank you.